Would you like a piece?
Oh, I would love a piece. Let's have a little taste here. 3, 2, 1. OMG, 1 day to go to the big one, London Marathon. Oh, how I do love my hobby. Oh yes, guys and gals, 1 day to go till the big one. Are you running London Marathon? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Yes, what colour start are you in? What wave are you in? I'm in green wave 1, so I may see you there. But yeah, this morning, Saturday morning, early doors, I got up, well, I woke up very early. I've not been able to sleep too well the sort of past few days. I think it's, well, naturally I'm excited, but the nerves, things are kicking in. So right now I'm in the area in London, I think it's the district of Hammersmith and Fulham, and as you can see behind me, there's a beautiful park here that I'm just going to run around for about 20 minutes. So today's routine, which I'm going to take you through, and I know a lot of people want to know what you do the day before a marathon. So for me today is always easy run. The key thing is rest, rest, rest. So rest the legs. So for me, no sightseeing, no real much traveling as such. So nice easy run, no park run, because that would be a bit too far for me. What's on my plan? So plan whatever you're following, but I'll be going along to a park run and volunteering. So it's literally just a short tube ride from here. Tube station, couple of minutes walk. Park run, couple of minutes walk. So that's where I'm going to take you along today, and hopefully you enjoy this little short snapshot of 1 day to go. One of the things I love about London, and there are many things to love about London, but it's this, the parks. There's so many parks around the city. Wherever you turn, there's some green space, and it looks like this particular park, they've been utilising a lot of the space for all sorts of stuff. As I go along here, big green space over there, looks like bowling green, yeah, for crown cream bowling, green bowling, and run the flight path to Heathrow, just in case you can see that jet up there. So yeah, so today it's London Heathrow flight path, but hey, lovely green space, very nice and bright, because it's now coming up to 7 AM, so the sun has just risen. And as I mentioned, I was up pretty early, pretty sleepy. I did do some footage, but I don't know whether it's usable or not. But I do have a top tip. You know me about my top tips. I was doing my warm-up, and I'd forgotten something in my room, so I went back to my room. But let me explain what happened in that top tip. You know me, guys, always like to give my top tips, and this morning I felt a proper numpty because I went to open my door, because I thought I'd picked up the room key door, which is a plastic card. I thought I picked up my room key card, but it was actually this card, and you can't get into your room with this card. I should have picked up this card. Anyway, half asleep and all that. Top tip, always take your room key with you, not your Oyster card. Did you enjoy that top tip? Yes, always remember the correct key. So as you might have seen behind me, there's the London Underground, which, as I explained when I was talking about the travel to the expo, is that there's large sections where the underground trains are overground, like here in West London. I just thought I'd stop here. I don't know if you know, random fact in London, there's lots of parakeets, parrots and all sorts in various parks. Can you hear them? And there you have some flying around. Yes, I don't know what the story is of how these have populated London, but yes, they are everywhere. Did you like that flying formation just for the video whilst I was filming. Another random fact of London is that back in the day when I used to work in London, Boris Johnson was the Lord Mayor, and we had bikes that you could hire and cycle and then drop them off at different points, and they were called Boris bikes. But obviously things have moved on. Look at that, e-bikes, yeah, electric bikes, and here's a charge point. Yes, times do move on, which is good. So I'm just going to finish off my easy run now, and then I'll head back to the hotel, shower, change, and get going for the park run. Showered, changed, ready to go to park run. It's a glorious, bright, sunny day here on the Saturday morning, 1st of October. Yes, the day before, one day to go to London Marathon. So it's literally just a couple of walks from my hotel to the tube station, and then a few minutes on that, and then I'll be heading over to Gunnersbury Park, park run. The local tube station here, and I'm heading to a station called Acton Town. I'm sure there is a song there somewhere, isn't there? Are we going to Acton Town? I don't know.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Here is Acton Town. Bit of random fact for you. Acton Town tube station. That's the Piccadilly line tube where you can go all the way to Heathrow Airport. That's right. I know, lots of good, useful random facts here on my YouTube. And as it says up there, there's a sign at Gunnersbury Park. That's the way I go. Yes, indeedy. Let's head out of Acton Town tube and head to Gunnersbury Park. Earlier this morning on my run around the park, I was in the district of London of Hammersmith and Fulham. Now I'm in the borough of Ealing. That's right. I'm here at Gunnersbury Park entrance, and I'm sure there are many entrances here to Gunnersbury Park. This one looks very grand. Yes, very yes, I'm sure back in the day there was a lot going on here. Yeah. Anyway, let's go into the park. Another top tip when volunteering at the park runs, especially when you're going to a very large park in a city, is find out exactly where in that park the start point is and where you're supposed to meet the other volunteers, just so you're not left wandering around a huge park that you're trying to find, well, where is the start point, or where am I supposed to meet everyone? So always find out where that is. And often, as is happening right now, you'll see runners heading towards that area. One of the many splendid features here at the park is the little ponds, lakes that you have. I do like these, running around that area. As luck would have it, I bumped into a gentleman called Lee, would you believe, from Staffordshire, who's here doing a park run. As a lot of people will be turning up at various park runs around London. So whilst he's not running London Marathon, he's here supporting one of his friends who will be running tomorrow. So he's come along and he's going to run a park run like a lot of people. And you've probably seen, I was out last night having a lovely dinner with the Johnson twins. I know they sound like a couple of gangsters, don't they? But they're not. No, they're lovely runners, and they're heading out to another park run that they're going to be running. So let's head over. I can see now the bag and everything and volunteers, so let's get over there now. Yeah, wow, that's a lot. I'm here. I was just been chatting with one of the locals here, Ken, telling me about the course, and they used to get about 700 runners here, but now it's about 400-500. But it is a huge park here, and so I'm looking forward to this. No idea where I'll be on the course, but that's all part of the fun. So I've got my high-vis vest on, so I'm ready to go. Are you ready? Well, thanks to the lovely volunteer Joe, I'm now at my point where I am marshalling on the course. Yes, so there goes Joe. So there's a path here, just to explain why I'm here, because people often think, well, marshals, what are they doing? So there's a path where they come running down, and I'm to direct them to go up that way, because if you look behind me, people could end up going down that path, which is the wrong way. So whilst there is an arrow there, having the marshal here, me on the corner, sending them that way, I'll make sure they won't miss this turn, and so they can go the correct way. And I've been told that once the tail walker passes me, whilst it's an out and back-ish course, once they pass me at this point, I can then head back to the start-finish area. So that's me here at Gunnersbury Park. So I might get some footage of them running. I might put the camera on the floor, and because I do like cheering them along as well, so I can't really cheer and clap and hold the camera. But hopefully you enjoy this, and then we'll continue a little bit later as well with 1 day to go, London Marathon. So as the tail walker has passed, I'm now done. So I've picked up this sign. As you can see, that was the directional sign. So I've now finished the marshalling point here, but obviously the run continues. So because they're going out and around, so there's still quite a way to go for the park runners. And I'm going to head back to the start finish area with this sign. Wow, lots and lots of funnels.
No. So once you get into the marathon mode,
hold on, there's probably a thing.
Look at this, guys. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of runners all finishing, having a great time. As far as I'm concerned, you're the winner, and he's wearing exactly the same shoes that I'll be running in London Marathon tomorrow. Did you enjoy this?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Good fun, yeah?
We come here every week because this guy has football in an hour. So it just makes sense to come here and do a bit of a family sports day.